Well, hello folks, Happy New Year. Thanks for tuning in for another video. So finally got cool here in the south, so I'm down here taking advantage of that this weekend. Well, actually just one night. So I'm down here at my little camp just behind my house down here, so not far from the house, but hanging out down here tonight. I'm testing out a new tent from a company called Ayamaya. I reviewed one of their tents last year. It was a bigger tent. This is a little bit smaller, but same pop-up type design. But I'll probably have to show you that in the morning or something like that, because it's obviously dark. So just got out here. It's like 9:30 or so, maybe 10 o'clock at night. I just got out here. I was out here earlier today, as usual, setting up everything, and then I had to get back and do stuff at home and all that. So. But anyway, just hanging out here, down here at camp by myself, doing a solo tonight. The temperature is supposed to be 25, 26 degrees. So again, thought I'd take advantage of that and do a little cold weather camping, testing out some other gear. So we'll kind of talk about the gear and stuff later on, but right now I'm kicking back by the fire here, and about to open a stage 2, I think is what Steve Wallace calls it. So I'm cracking me a stage 2 here. This is just an IPA. Got a little bit of whiskey for later too, and maybe a cigar, but we'll see how it goes. But I said just hanging out here, and hopefully in the morning we'll cook up some stuff. But we'll hang out by the fire for a little bit, and I'll be right back with you here shortly. Thanks for watching, folks. All right, so I'm in bed now, or just got in a tent, getting ready to go to bed here in just a few minutes, and thought I'd show you a quick little inside of the tent. So I got this Near Zero Outdoors bag. It's like rated to like 45 degrees. I got that. I got my Slumberjack 20-degree bag, which is fine. This bag here, I'm going to do a review of both of these products here soon, so stay tuned for that. But both really good. I've had this 20-degree Slumberjack bag for a couple of years now, and it actually works really well, down to about 25 or so. I was starting to get a little cool at 25, but nevertheless, still a great little bag. My sleeping pad, I'm using the Sea to Summit Etherlite XT insulated. It's got an R value of 6.2, so I'm gonna be doing a review of that here soon. 4 inches thick, and under that I just have my Thermarest Ridge Rest mattress, or closed cell foam pad. So, and then I got my wool blanket here just to kind of sit on. Got my printing tool there, as Lars from Survival Russia likes to say. So I got this little light here. This little light is another light from Hoco Light. I did a review of one of their headlamps recently. Well, I recently picked this up, and this is like a little collapsible light, and it has 4 different settings. It has a high, medium, and a low of the real bright white, and then it has a very warm amberish light that's like a low. Very nice. Pretty cool little light there. I've been impressed with it so far. I like it. So yeah, Hoco Light, little collapsible lantern there. So I have my Mr. Heater. I haven't turned it on just yet. I'm getting ready to. Hooked up to the Ignic growler in here, and yeah, and then there's the Nightcore headlamp there, and then I got my Hill People Gear chest pack there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And here, over here in the corner, you see my box there. I just have some odds and ends, a couple of knives, canteen, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm getting ready to change my pants. I've already changed my socks. I got wool socks on, and I'm going to change my pants and change into some pajama pants. I didn't bring any thermals with me tonight, just because I have my heater here. So, and the combination of these 2 bags, if it got really cold and my heater didn't work, these 2 bags would be perfectly fine with no base layer on or anything like that. But I do have my little pajama pants, and I have my fleece jacket or fleece pullover on. I'll probably end up taking it off and I'll just have a t-shirt on under it. So yeah, that is pretty much the inside of this tent. So pretty much like the other tent that I reviewed from Ayamaya, but this one's a little smaller. Like I said before, what I like about this one is it has two doors. There's a door there and there's a door directly behind me, which is really nice. The door directly behind me has the outside flap. You can actually put out and make it like into a small little porch, similar to the other one. But this back door does not have the grommets on that to do that. But I mean, just a nice little feature. This also has, they call it their skylight feature here as well. And like I said, I'll do a review of this tent here later on, but this is a pretty neat feature. It's all mesh right here, so on a nice night you can look at the stars if you want to. I have the rain fly on it now because I didn't know if it was going to rain. It's not supposed to rain or anything tonight, but you know, nevertheless, you know, better safe than sorry. But yeah, two windows, one on each side. Very unique windows, like I said before, but again, we'll talk about that later on. But yeah, I'm gonna finish getting everything ready for bed here, and I'm gonna crawl into this bag here. And like I said, if I need this near zero bag, you know, I can always put it inside of here, and I have before, and I'll talk about that in the review. But yeah, I'm gonna get the Mr. Heater fired up, and I stoked the fire behind me here. So I stoked it up, and hopefully it'll go for a few hours, and then I'll probably have to get up and pee, and then I'll you know, I'll stoke it up again and then go back to bed. But anyway, I'm gonna head off to bed, and provided hopefully nothing exciting goes on tonight, and we just have a nice peaceful night of sleeping. So I'll see you guys in the morning, unless something happens. So good night, folks.
Good morning, folks. It's right at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna get up here and go and start the fire back up. I got up at 3 and started the fire and had it going really good, so it's out again now. So I'm gonna go and start it up so I can make some coffee, because it's definitely coffee time. So slept okay for the most part last night. So yeah, the temperature didn't get as low as what I'd hoped. It got to 28. So not that cold for you northerners, but it's still, that's, you know, chilly for down here. I was hoping for, you know, colder, but, you know, hopefully we'll get some colder weather, or more colder than that, and I can get out and do some more. But yeah, I mean, I stayed warm inside the sleeping bag here, and I put the near zero bag, can't really see it, but actually, there it is. Actually, I put it inside of my bag as well, just to give me some extra warmth. And I do have the Mr. Buddy heater on over here, and I left it on all night, and it's just been on low. It just knocks the chill off, because this is just a single wall tent, and it's a, you know, but it knocks the chill off. So let's get out of bed here and go and get the fire started for some coffee, and hopefully I can cook up some breakfast. So I'll be right back.
All right, so coffee's done, and over here. So for breakfast, I got a few things. I got some eggs brought down from the house last night. They've been sitting out here all night. They're Still pretty cold because obviously it was below freezing last night. So a few years ago, it's been a while back, Dave Canterbury, I think originally I saw he baked in some dog bowls. He baked some muffins, biscuits, and stuff in dog bowls. And I tried that several years ago and really liked that idea, and thought it was really cool, and baked several things at one camp out. So today, or this morning, I thought the only thing I had in the house was these cheese garlic biscuits. So I thought I'd make up a biscuit this morning in my billy pot here, bake it up, and then have that with some eggs. But first, I picked up one of these little aluminum tins. I got these at my local dollar store. They're like, I don't know, 25 cents or something. So I got some butter in here, and I'm going to set it on by the fire and let that butter start to melt. And once that butter's melted, we can, as that butter's melting, we'll get started with this. So I'm going to use the little pot here, or a little pan that came with the billy pot, I think, and mix up some Biscuit. Now I'm not going to do the whole package because obviously I don't need the whole package, so I'm just going to mix up part of this. So, and these are great because they're just add water, so they're really nice and they're easy to use, easy to do. And like I said, I did this before several years ago and it worked out great. So we're just going to dump probably half of it in here, because we're going to make a good sized biscuit out of that in that little pan there. All right, got about half of that. Get me a spoon here so I can mix up some water. Use the rest of the water from my canteen cup here. It's still pretty warm. And it don't take a lot of water. That was actually probably way too much. We'll stir this up here, and I'll get it into the little pan here, and I'll be right back with you in just a few minutes. All right, so rake some coals out of the way, or some fire out of the way. Got my billy can in there. I'm gonna just slide this right inside of here, just like that. Put the lid on it, just like that. And we're gonna let it cook about 20-30 minutes and check it. It's probably not gonna take near that long, but we'll check it periodically and see how it does. And then we'll cook up some eggs and eat some breakfast. Our little biscuit over there is cooking up pretty good, so I thought I'd go ahead and just put the eggs on because I'm getting a little hungry. And so we'll put these eggs on here. I got my carbon steel pan there, and just crack a couple of eggs in here. All right, just crack some eggs in there and let that cook for a few minutes. Be right back. All right, I checked on our biscuit here a minute ago, and it was pretty much done. I don't know, the camera's probably not going to pick that up because there's probably too much smoke, but pull it out here. I'd say it's done. Well, as my eggs are finishing up, had a little bit of butter left over, so just kind of put it on there to let that kind of soak in a little bit. But let me just show you here. It's perfectly cooked. Look at that. It's awesome. So baking in your billy can or with dog bowls, stuff like that, it's fairly simple to do. You just got to regulate the heat a little bit, but you know. So I'm gonna let these finish up and be right back with you in just a minute. All right, there it is. I put a little red-eyed hog on there, some coffee, my eggs, my biscuit. So gonna eat that up here, and yeah, I'll be back with you shortly. Well, folks, breakfast was good. Still got a little bit of the biscuit left over, which I think was huge, so I couldn't eat it all, but it's okay. Eggs were good. Like I said, sprinkle a little bit of red-eyed hog seasoning on there, and if you haven't checked out red-eyed hog, go check them out. Some nice seasoning. You know, family-owned business. You know, I don't get paid for that or anything, but I like their seasonings. I actually know Casey, who owns red-eyed hog, but again, I don't get paid for that. So go check them out anyway. Nice small business to support if you like seasonings and stuff like that. You know, he makes them in the little small containers. You really sprinkle them on just about anything, but I digress. So thanks for joining me for this little camp out. I hope it was you know, somewhat enjoyable for you to watch, and there's going to be many more hopefully throughout the year. You know, I've been asked on some occasions, you know, why I don't film a lot of these. I actually camp out a lot throughout the year, even in the summertime. A lot of times I just don't film them. I'll take pictures and stuff like that, but it's just, you know, anybody that films videos by themselves knows how hard it is. And sometimes you just want to hang out, especially if you got other people with you. You just want to hang out with your friends, and that's what I like to do. I like to hang out, and I get caught up in that and don't really realize that I should have been videoing. But nevertheless, you know, it's all about making the memories and having a good time. And you know, if I'm able to turn the video camera on for you guys, and I'll do that. But again, thanks for watching, folks. I hope you all had a great Christmas and a happy New Year. And again, this is the my first camp out of 2022. So hopefully 2022 will be a good year. I actually got some good news yesterday about a job. So that's very promising. Actually, I got the job, so that's very promising. So anyway, thanks again for watching, folks. Get outside, get outdoors. Even if you can't camp out, just go outside and, you know, have a good time. You can see my breath here. I think it did drop to 28 right now. But anyway, so get outside, get outdoors. Always make sure you have necessary skills to survive. And yeah, and I'll see you on another video really soon. Again, thanks for watching, folks. Thank you for all the new subscribers and all your comments and likes and shares. Check out my Amazon influencer page if you're interested in some gear and stuff like that. I post it on my Amazon page. But yeah, follow me on Instagram and Facebook as well. Thanks again, folks. I'll see you in another video really soon.